The Tesla Model Y is now officially the best-selling car globally in Q1 2023, trumping the Toyota Corolla, which is literally half the price. Well, half the sticker price. So let's see how the cost of ownership between these two cars changes over 10 years, and I think you'll be quite surprised. Okay, so a Tesla Model Y in Australia, which is possibly the worst country to do this example because here in Australia, we don't currently have any rebates for the Model Y, and generally speaking, cars are a lot more expensive here than they are in the US. But yeah, 75K for a base Model Y, not cheap. A Toyota Corolla seems to be about 38K drive away here in Australia for the hybrid version. So literally half the price of the Model Y. Now let's play out the running costs. The average servicing cost annually for a petrol vehicle in Australia is apparently $1,500, which seems a bit steep for a brand new Corolla. Let's halve that to $750 for the sake of the argument. When it comes to the Tesla Model Y, there's really not much servicing you'll actually need to do. So let's average that out at $100 a year. I actually think it will end up being less than that, but for the sake of this argument, $100 a year should cover us. Now, when it comes to fuel, this is where you're going to see a huge dramatic difference because at the moment, we're currently averaging 25,000 kilometers a year and we're saving about $5,000 in fuel compared to our previous car, which is a Mazda CX-5. There's actually quite a few EV calculators online where you can key in petrol prices, key in efficiency, all these sort of metrics will come up for you and you can work out your savings. And obviously there's so many variables when it comes to this sort of stuff. So all I'm really going off in this video is my personal experience and also tapping into some of the mainstream data that I'm finding online when it comes to these sorts of stats. But for the sake of this video, now let's play out that 10-year running cost. Over 10 years with the Corolla, you're going to be looking at about $7,500 in servicing, $50,000 in petrol, which gives you an approximate running cost over a 10-year period of $57,500, which brings the total price of the car to $95,500. When it comes to the Tesla Model Y, you're looking at about $1,000 in servicing over a 10-year period. When it comes to your recharging costs through your electricity bill, this is quite mind-blowing, but we're looking at $3,500. Which brings our 10-year running cost to $4,500. That's crazy cheap, which brings the total ownership cost to just under $80,000. Now, if you add solar into the equation, this becomes even more impressive. And also consider the fact that we're not comparing apples to apples here when it comes to these two cars. I would easily argue that the Tesla Model Y is all round a much better vehicle than the Corolla. Now factor in that the next generation vehicle that Tesla is currently working on is set to be much more affordable when it comes to that sticker price. And I think it's fair to say at that point, we can say goodbye to the combustion engine. If you are now thinking about getting a Tesla, you can also use a referral code, which will basically give you points towards things like free supercharging. So I'll leave a link to mine below. But if you know any family or friends that have a Tesla, you'll be able to use theirs as well. And both sides actually get points, which is really cool. I've got more educational Tesla videos coming soon, so follow along and I'll catch you soon in another video. Thanks for watching.